Collecting new skills, knowledge, and experiences, and learning how to share them with others is what makes somebody interesting. On Quora, many people have answered the question, how do I become a more interesting person? With creative insights based on their own experience. Here's what was found so you can learn how to be more interesting to others. Number 1. Be curious. One way to ensure that you're not interesting is by closing yourself off to different opinions and viewpoints. Instead, you should actively seek out new ideas and experiences that will change the way you think and feel. Never stop learning. Soak up everything you can and keep an open mind. Learn things to deepen and broaden your perspectives. Number 2. Learn how to tell a good story. Once you've gained enough life experience, you need to learn to communicate those lessons you've learned in an effective way. You don't just dump whatever is on your mind into the conversation. You purposefully shape it to make it interesting. Start thinking of your life as a gift you can give to others. Wrap it in the finest paper you can find. Number 3. Have 3 good stories ready to share. Knowing how to tell a story spontaneously is also a handy skill. But if you're nervous about that, arm yourself with a few personal anecdotes you can use to liven up an otherwise dull interaction. Stand-up comedians don't just talk about anything when they're on stage. They have their act rehearsed. You don't just trot into a job interview and say whatever's on your mind. Always have 3 good stories on hand that reliably entertain, inform, or engage. Number 4. Develop new skills. Ensure that other people find you interesting by making yourself helpful in any situation. Learn as many useful skills as you can, from web design to DIY to sewing. That way you'll always be the go-to person. Number 5. Listen and show compassion. A striking number of Quora users mentioned that one way to seem interesting is to be interested in others. Dale Carnegie, in his 1936 bestseller, How to Win Friends and Influence People, wrote, "You can make more friends in 2 months by becoming interested in other people than you can in 2 years by trying to get other people interested in you." Number 6. Ask good questions. At a party, you don't need to say much about yourself for people to believe you're interesting. Instead, engage them in deep conversation about their lifestyle. Ask about them and their interests and priorities. Really listen to the answers. Follow up with more thoughtful discussion and necessary questions, but don't come across as judgmental or rude. They will remember you as one of the most interesting people they ever met. Number 7. Say what you think. People who never challenge or disagree with anybody can be boring. You feel like you can't really ever have a conversation with them or spark any interest. You should try to say what you really think about some things, even if you're worried other people won't like it. There's no harm in explaining why you think the way you do. At least one person in the conversation will learn something new or see things from a different perspective. Number 8. Follow your interests. Instead of learning about a ton of dull topics just for the sake of being knowledgeable, pursue areas that you actually find stimulating. That way, you'll sound animated and engaging when describing them to other people. Just follow and share what you naturally enjoy. Number 9. Read a lot. Reading gives you a more interesting and empathetic perspective on the world. If you have the time and money to travel the world, great. But even if you don't, you can still learn about different cultures by reading everything you can get your hands on. Books, blogs, articles. Expose yourself to as many new stories and ideas as possible. Number 10. Display a sense of humour. Ensure you are always using a strong sense of humour when conversing with others. Always see the positive side of life, even through your failings. Radiate happiness, positive energy, and laughter. Bonus if you're trying to impress a date. Men who are funny are perceived by women as more attractive and more intelligent. If you enjoyed this video, be sure to subscribe to our channel for more Top Truths content. In the meantime, feel free to take a look at our videos here.